We're now on the 5th year of Fiat's return to North America. And with this vehicle, they finally have a car targeting the American buyer. This is the 2016 Fiat 500x. The trekking model we're looking at today comes with front-wheel drive. All-wheel drive is an option. Prices tested, you're looking at $29,900, including destination. Though it is available with either a 1.4-liter turbocharged engine or a manual transmission, the trekking model we're testing today includes a 2.4-liter naturally aspirated motor and is attached to a 9-speed automatic transmission. Now, as far as economy goes, the EPA rates this at 31 on the freeway and 22 around town, which honestly isn't the best. But if you really want economy, you can always go for the 1.4-liter turbo. That one gets up to 34 miles to the gallon, which is pretty good. In the back, plenty of room for a full-size adult. I'm 6'1", and I got lots of room. I got plenty of knee room, and keep in mind, this driver's seat has not been moved. This is actually the seat position I would use normally, and I still have 2 inches of leg room. Plenty of knee room, and this is actually kind of neat. I got my own sunroof back here. Cool. That is an extra option, but it's really cool. I like it. Elbow rest? Nope, don't have one of those, but I do get my own power windows. Yay. Now, of course, a small 4-door usually means a small trunk. And yeah, you'd be right. But it is a very useful size, so you can put a couple golf bags, plenty of bags of groceries, or whatever else you want. And it has a hidden cubby under the false floor. Very nice. Need more room? You simply put the seats down, lever, lever, and there you go. So the 500x that we're looking at today is priced at $29,900 as tested, and that includes destination. Now you can get into a 500x for as little as $20,000. That one includes the 1.4-liter turbo engine and a manual transmission. So let's take a look at what this one has on tap. Okay, so first off, this interior is actually really adorable. It has leather-wrapped steering wheel. It has a really nice leather seats. I love these leather seats. They're actually quite good looking. It's kind of like a raw, masculine leather sofa kind of look. The only complaint I would have is the use of some plastics that are a little chintzy feeling, but we do have really nice soft touch plastics up here. We have some nice faux metal surrounds down here. And we, of course, have a nice large display up here. That includes XM radio, navigation, apps, as well as phone services. All the stuff you've kind of come to expect in a fully loaded vehicle. Moving on down, we have aircon, which is dual zone, very nice in a car of this size. It has big, bold dials that are simple to use. And you can also, it defrosts very quickly. This morning it was freezing. This thing was a little ice cube. I just hit the max defrost and boom, this thing was thawed. It was very nice. Further on down, we have a couple really nice features on cold days like today. We have a heated steering wheel and heated seats, and it's 2-stage heated seats both in the driver and passenger side. Kudos to them. Moving further down, we have USB interface to plug in an iPhone or another media device, as well as an auxiliary jack, and then right below that, 12-volt power. Yeah. Now here, this is of course the 9-speed automatic transmission, which is a lot of speeds. It is a standard PRND setup with manual override here. It feels like there's paddles on behind the steering wheel, but that's a Chrysler Fiat thing. Those are actually to control the radio. I still find it odd, but it works. We go back into reverse and we see that we have a backup camera, something that I think is now a must. The gauge cluster is really kind of cool. In the left, we have the speedo. On the right, we have a big tach. In the middle, we have a multi-function display. So when I turn this to sport, I get several sport functions up here, including G-forces, how much power is available, and then a listing of engine is performance mode, traction is off, and steering is in sport. Very nice. So in the standard screen, we have a large electronic speedo. We have range with consumption, distance, average consumption. It looks like we're looking at about 23 miles to the gallon right now in real world, and that's a mix of on-road, off-road, as well as freeway and highway.
I'm happy to report that with the 500X, Fiat didn't just tack on rugged good looks and call it done. The little crossover includes a dynamic control system with a special snow and mud setting called Traction Plus. This optimizes the traction control system for slippery conditions. It's great for mud and snow and is available on both front and all-wheel drive models. When the puddles start to get deep, the 7 inches of ground clearance is modest but usable. That is still an inch more than the street-bound Toyota Corolla. All-wheel drive versions get a more go-anywhere 7.9 inches of clearance, making it more appropriate for deep and snowy conditions. As you would expect from a modern Fiat, the suspension is plucky and on the firm side. It can be a bit harsh on rutted forest roads. However, it is much more at home once the surface smooths out. If I'm going to level criticism against the Fiat 500X, it's the 9-speed automatic transmission. In standard drive mode, it tries way too hard to keep economy in check, with engine revs nearing flatline. However, this is an easy fix, since the 500X includes another dynamic control setting, and that one's for sport. Once this mode is engaged, the transmission revs higher to make best use of the full 180 horsepower. The steering also firms up. Granted, you are trading economy for entertainment, but I'm okay with that. It's great to have options. With this new 500X, Fiat has finally built a vehicle fit for North America. For more information on the 2016 Fiat lineup, visit AutoNation.com today. I'm your host, Ryan Douthit. Thanks for watching.